Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so recently we've had some strange news in this world and we're going to get straight into it right here, and this is to do with the Food and Drug Administration and it's to do with closure of farms. So we're just going to have a little quick look through what's been going on out there. So let's have a look. So on the 23rd of June 2023, the US government has approved lab-grown meat sales to the public for the first time. Cultivated meat producers, Upside Foods and Good Meat received approval from the Department of Agriculture on Wednesday to begin commercially selling their chicken products, which is completely and utterly lab-grown. It's not even cloned. What's to say that this is safe? It seems like a completely disgusting move, in my opinion. They look to be trying to decide how we eat and what we eat, and you know, they obviously want to get rid of us having our protein. Well, that's my thought as a meat eater anyway. And it just about times itself brilliantly with all these other things happening. Look, this is from a couple of weeks after that. In Holland we have, what's this one here? Right, look. In the 30th of November last year, the Dutch government was offering to buy out 3,000 peak polluter farms because of the climate change agenda. Of course, cows fart so much that we need to kill them off. Do you not think that killing off a load of cows is probably worse for the atmosphere and gives us less food? Where's the productivity? Dutch farmers organise mass protests in face of farm closures. I'm not going to look too much into it. You know, this is just a recap on things that I've noticed going on, and if you really want to yourself, you can go and have a look at what's going on. There's clearly agendas behind all this stuff. These people in charge of these companies seem to think they're above the governments. They always seem to get the legislations through, even though they seem evil and really out of order, completely against the public, against public opinion and everything. And look at this picture. Look at all these farmers going to their protest because they want to shut down 3,000 out of 10,000 farms in Holland. Why is that suddenly? It's very sudden, isn't it? They're trying to buy them out with a load of money. Why? Now, if you think about it, America, we already know how bad their food is. We know about all the bleach in the chicken, and we also know that the WHO is pretty much about 84% controlled by Bill Gates and his money. And he has been, you know, like Monsanto was doing for many years, shutting down lots of farms, patenting seeds. And what has he been doing for a long time now? Buying up all the farmland in America, right? This is all linked, okay? It's got to be linked. Now again, here we go in the UK. UK dairy industry fears farm closures following processors, whatever, price cuts, etc. This is on the 1st of July. Leading British scientists call for worldwide closure of mink farms as a pandemic time bomb. So you got all these BS arguments about what's going on with all our meats. Ireland, slaughter the cows to save the world. There have been a lot of headlines about a leaked plan from Ireland's Department of Agriculture that urged the culling of 200,000 cows to help, who's that going to help? To help the country meet its climate targets. What is this, carbon thing, is it? You do realise that no carbon equals no life. All this stuff is absolute BS, and what's to say they're not going to put loads of shit in our food, as they usually do anyway? What's to say that the stuff that they're going to be making all this stuff with doesn't connect somewhat and merge and accumulate with or mix with the vaccine, the virus, etc. What are they all doing behind the scenes, these people? Okay, and just to finish off, I've got this little video from Mac123 Golf that she released a few days ago. Hardly anyone's watched it, as they don't really on mine either. But I just want to show you it, and I want you to listen to what the guy in the background on the TV says.
This is a book about what happened in Ireland, 1845 till 1850, researched, because he found out that his own ancestor was one of the dragoons starving the Irish people back then. And now listen.
They're doing it again for climate change. So remember they shut down Dutch farmers. So here's what I'm saying about climate change. Even if everything they say that is happening, climate change, meaning environmentally, their solutions are bullshit. And so I will no longer go along with the establishment or Greta Thunberg because she is a psyop in bed with war pigs who are destroying the environment.
Wait, you telling me this girl that never went to school doesn't know what she's talking about?
Turns out she doesn't know what she's talking about. So it turns out now the Irish, they're doing it to the Irish. Ireland, farmers on streets as the government wants to kill 200,000 cows to meet climate change goals. Ah, beautiful Holland where the streets are paved with cow shit. But that's what you get when you F around with the food supply, pretending you're the good guy trying to rescue humanity. This is how they're going to rescue the climate, slaughtering 200,000 cows on Irish farms.
Meanwhile, they're having millions of cattle in Brazil where they're chopping down the rainforest in order to produce the cattle that they then ship across live to God knows where, so they can be slaughtered. And the whole thing becomes absolutely intolerable for the animals as well. The rainforest is being slayed, but we can't support ourselves now.
It's like a carbon offset for that pipeline they blew up.
Right? So these same people who are telling you they have to do this are the same people who just blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, are the same people who are waging war endlessly. They're the same people flying around the world on private jets. And they're the same. So the United States has 1,000 military bases. The number one emitter of carbon in the world is the United States military. Why nobody ever says, hey, let's shut down a couple of hundred U.S. military bases around the world. Maybe we could. No, the first thing they do is they go after Dutch farmers and now Irish farmers. I say, I don't believe anything that they say about. I know that when you recycle, it doesn't get recycled. Just so that's the first lie they're telling you. Everybody still recycles, but that stuff doesn't get recycled. It goes through a landfill because China stopped taking our recyclables.
And they've done it to the Irish before. I suggest everybody tries to find the information about this. It's about time this came out, these big liars.
So there we go. There we have it. That guy gave us a few really home truths there in that minute or two of speech. And yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
let everyone know what's going on with that. And over and out for now.